Okay, so I just did a video about being at the gym and lifting very, very little weight. So this is a WIL, so what I'm learning. And just in that moment, I had that thought, and that thought led to an insecurity. And that insecurity was, oh my, what if somebody walks up here and they see me, a man who weighs 232 pounds, lifting a barbell with two 35-pound plates on it. And then, oh goodness, I realized, okay, well, that thought is wrong. It's erroneous, and it's not in alignment with what I believe. What I believe is I have to be, every single person needs to be, in order for true growth to occur, you have to be honest about where you currently are, the actuality of where you currently are, not what you desire other people to see and not what you desire other people to believe. So it's not about my image, and it's not about the self-preservation of my image. And from that self-preservation of my image, or caring about what other people think, pride can rise up in my heart. So it's wonderful that I'm able to, well, praise God, He's revealed to me that it's pride. And that pride means I will be like God. He exalts the humble, but he rejects the proud. And I think about, it's the same thing with like learning and growing. The one who's humbled, and who has like a humble approach to learning, so they're honest about where they're at. The people that are around them, they can see it. The people that are able to do the things that these people desire to do, they can see that this person struggles with pride. But the one who struggles with it, they're unaware that it's their own desire to appear greater than they are, especially around certain people, is the very same thing that hinders them from growing and keeps them stagnant. And it will, and I could go deeper and deeper with this and talk more expansive about it, but it will also contaminate that environment. But somebody who's humbled, or who approaches everything with a sense of appreciation, is the person that goes in and they're always looking to exploit their weaknesses. They're always getting dominated. They're always being put in compromising positions, but they humble themselves to come in and to go through these learning lessons so the growth that they get, it's based off the actuality of where they were, and so it's based in sincerity. So then as they grow, and that growth oftentimes is very slow, and it doesn't sometimes things don't look like they're changing, but there's those small minuscule changes, then eventually others will look at them and they'll say, oh my goodness, look how strong they are. But the strength that they have, it's been poured on a solid foundation, and they also have the confidence. So when they go in, they know that their weaknesses have been exploited, but they've also been corrected. So there's a lot of confidence. That confidence comes from the preparation. So they're able to talk from those perspectives, and they're able to share knowledge experientially. So anyway, I was just thinking about right now too. So we can build off this. There's so many things we can build off this or build upon this. But my vehicle is it's not insured right now. It's actually not starting. I got to get the battery charged up. But regardless, I'm walking around in my hometown. In the past, I would have been so embarrassed. I would have thought, oh goodness, this connotes like a major issue with me. It'll be more visible that I'm financially impoverished, and because I used to care so heavily about my image. I used to care, and my image is nothing more than a product of people's opinions of me. But if people's opinions of me have less to do with the actuality of who I am, and more to do with who they perceive that I am, that literally means that I'm always trying to live up to the perceptions of others, which means I'm forsaking and neglecting the reality of my current state. I thank God for revealing this to me, and I thank God for this, like as I'm walking, I'm supposed to cross the road here, you know, he's the one that, like, I give him all the praise and the glory. He's the one that softened my heart to the point where I'm able to go through these things, and, you know, to not go through them blindly, and to not go through them with any state of ignorance where I think, oh, people don't understand, or, oh, I don't care what other people think. The truth is, I used to care greatly what other people think, but it's actually none of my business. And like their thoughts are none of my business unless their thoughts are based around the actuality. Then that's all my business. I have to be accountable for all the things that I'm doing. But there's still stigmas. There's judgment out there where people are going to judge you based on different things that you're going through. But that doesn't have to be everybody. And there's also other people that are going to see you and they'll say, oh, maybe there's a lot of benefits for walking, or, oh, perhaps that person needs a hand or needs help with something. There's I find, like, when I grapple with insecurities, I tend to always think the worst case scenario in the most heightened and cruel judgment. But then when I talk with people, I realize a lot of people are extremely compassionate. And when they see somebody who looks like they're struggling, I find a lot of people have matured to a place where they look at that person, that situation, and they think, oh goodness, like, I hope that they're going to face whatever challenges are around them and they'll get through them. So anyway, so for me, this is a wonderful opportunity, just to be honest. This is where I'm at. This is the actuality. Praise God, he just brought me through a season or period of homelessness. And oh my goodness, like, God did that. And he's been wonderful all the way through. He's protected me all the way through. And it could have got very, very bad, but his provision and oh goodness, just his guidance were there. His favor was there. And now I'm still impoverished, but I'm housed. So I'm going to think from that perspective. And from the perspective of, I have health. I'm walking around under this beautiful sunlight. This is wonderful. And God's changed my heart so much to the point where it's not about me, you know. It's not, my life is about him. My life is about, you know, the goodness in his kingdom. And this is wonderful. If there's any pride in my heart, I need that pride to go. I need the flesh to die. So going through this might seem like, from one perspective, oh, it's a bad time. It's something that you wouldn't want to go through. You should feel embarrassed about it. Or from another perspective, this is wonderful. You get to face, or I get to face, you know, the fears that I had of, you know, people looking at me and thinking, oh goodness, he's impoverished, or he's this, he's that, he's not what I thought he would be. And that's okay. I love God, and God has given me his health, and he's given me a sound mind. And my goodness, like, it's I can build upon this. But the biggest thing is I don't want to pretend. I don't want to have any performances in my heart, and I want to be completely honest and transparent with everything that I'm doing. And in all honesty, this is what I teach others as well. And if I won't do what I teach, that reveals hypocrisy in my heart. So this is a wonderful opportunity to confront that hypocrisy and to discuss how it's rather difficult. These things aren't easy, but they're highly beneficial. And once you go through a season, you can just leave that season for good. But I want to make sure that I take the valuable learning lessons along with me, and I'm able to apply them moving forward. That means that I went through that season and it was highly beneficial. So anyways, so very happy to share this, very happy to talk to you guys about this. And this is another wonderful WIL, or what I'm learning in the moment.